When I was growing up, my biggest inspiration was my grandma, but we all called her Mama. And she would call me Matt-Chong because she thought it was cuter and easier to say. She used to call out to me, Matt-Chong, come here, Matt-Chong, come here, come here, come on, Matt-Chong, come on. Mama was the Filipino Celine Dion, Cher, and Barbara Streisand, all rolled into one person with a Liza Minnelli haircut. She was such a gifted singer. She released a few albums in English, Tagalog, and Spanish, even though she doesn't really speak Spanish. One thing that I remember about Mama was that she knew every damn Filipino in Las Vegas. Do you know how many titas and titos I have in all of Las Vegas? Mama knew everyone. She just knew how to entertain others and make you believe anything about yourself. She walked the line of truth and lies, as all good grandmas do. Mama was just very, very fond of storytelling, but it just wasn't always the most truthful, if you know what I mean. She would tell me stories of our ancestors and of my great grandma, who I called Nanay. You know, growing up, my dad didn't want me to learn a lot about Filipino culture, the language, and various things about the Philippines. And so everything I learned really, it was really just from my grandma and the stories that she would tell me and the experiences that we had as Asian Americans. I remember Mama used to call out to me from her 1993 light blue Plymouth Voyager. She used to call out to me and say, Matt-Chong! Ah! Let's go eat, Matt-Chong. Come on, pagkain mo. Come on, let's go eat. oh, oh, ay nako. So sorry. My Matt-Chong is my first grandson. Out of my four kids, his mommy was always my favorite. But my Machong will always be my first grandson. When he was born, I was there. I was looking through the glass. Oh my gosh, I am so excited to meet my Machong. And when he got older, we shared his twin bed because he was so scared of monsters. He was so scared. And so, what do I do when he gets scared? I turn on the QBC, I lay him down, and I sing him to sleep. Sleep, my darling Machong. Mama is not far away. You know, I was gifted singer in the Philippines. When Machong was growing up, it was the five of us and him in the house. And at night, I would always sing to him because he loved music. Him and his nanay shared the same favorite song, Unchained Melody from the Ghost movie. You know, the one with the art, and it's like a very sexy, the one with like Patrick Swayze, and he's like, ooh. Oh, you know the one, you know. But my Machang was always very connected to me. He was so smart. He knew when I am sad because Machong was one of the reasons I was always happy. He knew me better than any one of my kids. When me and my kids came here in 1987, I was very stressed to provide for my family. But then I become a grandmama, and now I can finally relax. Because it is nice to have a family here in the US because they are my people. I do not think I would have survived by myself. But my Matt-Chong, his mommy, my grandkids, and his nanay, they were the encouragement I needed. They were my strength to continue on. You know, I grew up with Mama. She would show me how to live a life full of art, fun, and of course, creativity. My nanay is my great grandma. She was the strictest person I know, but she was so kind. Her and my mama would always make me the food I wanted every day for breakfast. She would make me stuff like bacon and rice, pandesal, and of course, you gotta have some banana ketchup. For those who don't know what banana ketchup is, it is literally just sweet and spicy ketchup. But that was also another nickname that they gave me, banana ketchup, because banana is very, very big in Filipino cuisine, and ketchup, is very American. And so, what does that make me? I am a mixed race, spicy, big ol' frickin' bottle of banana ketchup. I grew up happy and in love with life and full of Celine Dion songs thanks to my mama and my nanay. Nanay would play TFC in the background and I would eat loads and loads of pancit. But then came my little cousin Isaiah. When the rest of my family moved to Las Vegas, I started to share my stories with him about the culture of our food, the respect of our family, and how to live a fun and creative life filled with happiness and music. Isaiah became sort of my little brother, and I became his mentor. Everything was just so great. Then people started to move out of the house until it was just me and my mom. And, things changed. Family changed. And the status of my nanay's life, it changed. And we all dealt with it in a different way. For the very first time, my mama didn't know what to do. I remember being in the hospital when my nanay passed away. Mama called out to me, Matt-Chong, Matt-Chong, come here, come here, come here. Isaiah looked up to me to see if I was crying because we both knew if I cried, Isaiah cried because that was our pact. When Mama was hurting, so was I. We we all looked to each other for comfort. Isaiah to me to Mama, and Mama to us grandchildren. And we cried. We cried. And we healed. But we did it together. For the very first time, my mama was vulnerable. And then I truly knew what it meant to be called Matt-Chong.
Sumakay ako sa jeepney, ikaw ang nakatabi, hindi makapaniwala.